Welcome to the program. This, of course, is still Politics HQ in case you're just joining in. And tonight we'll be looking at the leadership crisis within the New Nigeria's People's Party. My guest tonight is with the founder of the party, Dr. Boniface Aniebonam. Thank you for joining the program.
It's quite a pleasure to be with you once more.
Now, let me start off by asking, what exactly is going on within the NNPP? We know that this, of course, was a party that in the last election, I would say, really did well compared to previous years. It came fourth. Some would say that maybe because a new blood was infused in person of Alhaji Rabiu Kwankwaso, but it seems all is not well. What is going on?
Well, in the eye of men, nothing goes well. But before God, there is really no issue. Senator Kwankwaso is my very good friend, you know, somebody that I respect a lot. Mm. But then, when you're dealing with human beings, you left them with their choice. Because the first law of God is choice. You don't take it. And that will tell you that God itself is democracy. Because democracy is an epitome of choice. You do what you want to do. Honestly, till today, I don't know what the matter is all about. Because I don't understand. It appears
the party seems, I mean, you are the founder, you started the party.
Yes.
The party is, if I'm not mistaken, about 3 decades old.
Yes.
And
2001 precisely.
2001.
Yes, yes.
And it looks like right now, for some political observers, they might want to use the word maybe hijacked from you. Are you still the leader of the party?
That's why I said to you that
Are you still the leader of the party?
The first law of God is choice.
Are you still the leader of the party?
Founder of a political party is a constitutional provision. I'm a life member of the board. Nobody touches me for 1 minute.
But they said you are expelled.
You allow them to do what they want to do. Because that's what is making them human beings. You know, human beings are bound to make choice of what they want to do. And that's why there is law. When there's law, if you go contrary, the law will catch you up. That's it.
You know what?
See,
okay.
You keep talking about crisis, internal crisis. Internal crisis is part of those of them who call them professional politicians see as a way of life. So you can't change them. For me, it's Senator Kwankwaso, my good friend, sees the whole episode as politics. So politics has no honor. Politics has no integrity. Is that what he's trying to say? Does it make sense? Even at his level, as a Minister of Defense, Federal Republic of Nigeria, 2-time governor, Kano, a member of the National Assembly, the Senate, and the Federal House. Even a leader of Nigeria, to the fore, can be found getting involved in things like this. Does it make sense? What are we teaching the younger ones? So betrayal is a way of life.
So you feel betrayed?
For me, it is totally a betrayal of trust, because I think the high point was when the logo, the color of the party became changed. That was when I said, what's going on? Without my consent. The certificate of registration is with me. It's my bank.
But they alleged that one reason why you were sort of ousted out was because you were running the party as a one-man affair. I mean, there's a national council, working committee council, but they said most times you make decisions without due consultation, even though you're the founder.
Constitutional provision. The Board of Trustees has an inherent power to call to order any person, no matter who you are, who act or travail to the norms of the party. I'm the chairman of the Board of Trustees. I am the founder of the party. Kwankwaso is my officer. And whoever you are, if you are found contravening the constitutional provisions of the party, I will call it order. I'm talking of the law, constitutional provisions.
But
no, any person can go ahead and be making noise here and there. It's slave for you.
But there are limits to your power as a founder and chairman.
You say what?
Are there limits to your power within the Constitution?
You cannot cry more than the brave. Can you destroy a child? I'm the founder of the party. Can I be found destroying what I built? Can you destroy a child? I'm asking you, you're looking at me. Why not answer the question?
But there are limits to your powers as a founder.
I am saying, do you cry more than the bereaved? I am the founder of the party. I am the person. And I ask you, your child, can you kill your child?
Of course not. But what?
Then I cannot do anything to the contrary to the party. Because I'm the symbol of the party. What will give me joy is the progress of the party. For instance, winning Kano. Kano is 44 local governments. It's an equivalent of about 2 or 3 states in Nigeria. So 18 federal house members. Majority state assembly in Kano and all that.
But
so why will I not be happy?
But some would also allege.
Listen to me. You know, I'm not cut out for some of these conversations. Kwankwaso is just simply not being able to manage success. And it's painful. It's very, very painful, and I'm sure that he's not happy. Why all this rubbish? And if you really want to know, like you were saying, whatever you were saying, I'm the founder of the party. If you act or travail to the constitutional provision of the party, and members of the party runs to me, you know, as their father, and I call you, what's going on? If you really want to know further, when I invited Kwankwaso to Lagos, I said, you come with the chairman of the party. That you dissolve a whole 7, 8 chapters states of the party without fair hearing. You didn't follow the provisions in terms of disciplinary procedures. What's the matter? Please come with the chairman, let me know what's going on. And he came to Lagos, called me on phone in a particular hotel in Ikeja, and I asked him, where is the chairman? Is he with you? He said, no. I said, no, there was no need for this meeting. I need to see you and the chairman. Why all these things are happening? And he said, okay, founder, chairman, if I'm not with the chairman of the party, so you cannot see me. I said, I don't need to see you. It's an official invitation. I can't see you. And he said, okay, let me go back to Abuja and come back with the chairman. I said, well then, till then. And when he got back to Abuja, all I saw was all this trash. Dr. Kwankwaso think that I'm a pushover. Somebody that founded a political party, registered it 2001, and pushed ahead for 21 years. I deserve honor, I deserve respect. And for all those unemployed characters to go on air and say they have expelled me or whatever they're saying. And I'm a life member of the board. And you say you have expelled me. And you went on air. Who dare you? What the hell you are? So that's true. And I can't do it. I'm not that type. I'm sure by now you're beginning to understand who I am. You don't do such nonsense around somebody like me. I respect people a lot. And you allow these unemployed characters to teleguide you. What does it take you? Even if they've gone on air and said they've expelled the founder of a New Nigeria People's Party, Dr. Aniebonam, and it's not to your consent, what did you do? You are the leader of the party. Did you ask them to go and revert that? You kept quiet. And what I saw next was to change the logo of the party. That means you are the one that sent them. Some people should have limitations on what they do. I get pissed off when you speak about people like Buba Galadima. who came to my village and was kneeling down, begging to use its platform for the presidential election and all that. And I respected him at no cost. I gave them money. My contesting election. Why will you behave this manner? But let me tell you, I'm the founder of New Nigeria People's Party. And they make all this noise.
Can you take us through how Senator Kwankwaso became a member of the party?
Went through a normal process of registration at the ward level and all that. You come up and became a presidential candidate. That's all right. Follow the due process to become a presidential candidate, a member of the party. That's not in question. Yeah. And where there are necessity of granting waiver, we do. It's constitutional. But those things are not the issue. But I think that Kwankwaso need to respect somebody like me, because for somebody at my level, do you think I'm a kid? I'm 70 years old man. 70 years. So Kwankwaso, could you not think that, no, you don't. Don't do that. I'm the founder of NAGAF. All right? What we are supposed to do now is to build from success and expand. Out of born, I don't know, is greed. What are you looking for? You know, our undue arrogance. What stops you if you offend somebody? Go and tell the person, I'm sorry. You offended me. Why not tell me sorry and see what I will do? And you think, no. It's not me. That's true. It's not somebody like me. I'm very respectful. And like I said, I like Kwankwaso as a person. The most annoying is Buba Galadima. An elder statesman like that came to my house with Senator Unkoyi, Professor Angwe. 2 a.m. in the morning, they arrived to all my town. Why can people behave this way? What is it that one is struggling? What for?
So till now, you don't know what actually fell apart?
What fell apart is as good as telling you that Kwankwaso was unnecessarily overambitious. I did everything I should do for him. He should be very grateful to me. It's not about the success story of NNPP. NNPP have been a successful organization, a political party. 2002. If we were not making progress, we would have been deregistered. A time in Nigeria, we had about 100 political parties and pruned down to 18. Kwankwaso was not part of us now. If we didn't win the election, we would have been deregistered. As a matter of fact, he has a political party.
Kwankwaso has a political party?
Yes. National Alliance Party. That's the party. As a matter, where we have NNPP headquarters is his own political party that was deregistered.
So his political party was deregistered?
The register, put me on record. Resanist was the chairman. To somebody, Moshood was the chairman. He was deregistered now. So what is he talking about? You know, when I listen to people talk, I will just be laughing. New Nigeria People's Party is a divine political party. We are children of God. Mark my word.
But some would also say that the influence of Senator Kwankwaso in the party, cannot be underestimated, particularly his influence in Kano, which led to the quantum success the party recorded. I mean, the party produced a governor there.
Who is doubting that? Who is doubting that? Some of them are saying, who is doubting that? He added value to the progress of the party. Do you take that away from him? Nobody is doubting that. It's rather the opportunity created by that platform. Even the governor of Kano State, if not NNPP, will he be governor? See, some of these people are very disrespectful. Even Kwankwaso himself, as he had a shot in the presidency of Nigeria, NNPP provided him opportunity to contest with great minds. Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, the president of the Federal Republic, he contested with them. We provided the opportunity for him to do so. Do you know the capacity? Do you know the capacity NNPP created for him? Can you pay for that? Can he pay for that? Why didn't he contest under his own that was registered? See, you see, some people, it's just like in your house, your home. With you and your wife, you go and come back, you say your wife is doing nothing. They sit down there eating, doing this, doing that. Look at what you are saying, you are very stupid. If your wife is not there, are you the one cooking the food? Are you the one sweeping the house? Are you the one doing all the domestic things? And you still feel that the woman is not doing anything because you go back and bring food. Go and cook the food now. That's how stupid people can reason. Think that it is only you that have value to be added. When Kwankwaso became presidential candidate, I hosted him at a Sheraton Hotel. It was live. That took me nothing less than 12-13 million to host him, first outing. Every state he went to, I moved about 250,000 to the state for logistics. And this is Kwankwaso now, including the governor of Kano State. Go and ask him.
So are you saying he didn't put a dime financially too?
What? He should have done whatever he think he could do. He is the one contesting the president of Nigeria. I'm not the one. I'm just supporting. I'm not the one. If he becomes the president of Nigeria, he can never be an Aniebonam now. So the favor is on him. Like now, Nabana is the governor of Kano State. Am I the governor? But I provided him the platform. So he should appreciate me more than anything. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah. You know, so sometimes people overhype themselves. You don't do that around somebody like me because I look at it from a different perspective. That's my nature. Now, people assume certain things that you don't really know where to start from. It's not like those who become senators, federal house members, and all that. All of them now who are honorable members of Nigeria. Am I? I'm not, but I provided them the platform. So my life is whatever I can do for somebody, I'll do it.
All right, let's talk about this recent court ruling. Of course, we say is in the High Court of Abia State of Nigeria, and of course, it talks about them reinstating you and others as members of the party. I'd like you to take us through what this document entails and why it was obtained.
You know, if men were God, there won't be life. From all we have said now, you could see the reaction of the courts because we are talking about constitutional provisions. I know I told you that rule of law is epitome of democracy. You can muzzle whatever you want to do. Yes, Senator Kwankwaso, former Minister of Defense, two-time governor, and he has all the resources. Then talk of the governor of Kano State currently. And if that is the case, you can see the resources that's available to them. So if it's issue of fund or money, we are nowhere now. Where do I start? Where do members of the party start? To engage in the governor of Kano, for instance, which of course, you know, Senator Kwankwaso, from all you are seeing, is like a de facto governor of Kano. So the court has spoken. The epitome for downtrodden. Facts. You said there is no founder. They said so. Whereas the founder is contained in the Constitution, there are inherent powers of the founder. And of course, the Board of Trustees is the conscience of a party or even a corporate entity. But in politics, the founders, what do you call them, the Board of Trustees are not given prominence. You see, we have generated the concept. It's a resounding judgment. The general principles of board, what board stands for. What happened in this? With all the various litigations in courts, cases, Ogun State, Katsina, Anambra, name it, Ogun State, Abuja, Gombe, and go on, cases everywhere. And it seems to me that there is a senator move to put down this party. that destroy it and leave. For whatever reason, I don't know. Otherwise, there's no need for all this. Because this matter we are talking about is something we can sit down and discuss. And we don't need to go through all this.
So you feel that there is more to this?
Yeah, so now, it's just a simple act. I just did a very simple thing. I directed the lawyers to write to INEC and tell INEC to hand over. INEC is the government agency charged with responsibility of electoral matters in Nigeria, elections and all that. They are regulators. Ask INEC to hand over the administration of the party to the board, pending the determination of the various suits in court. To the contrary, one expects INEC to use what is called alternative dispute resolution. Call all the parties, what's the problem? That was not done. The action INEC should have caused, they didn't cause it. Then we have to approach the court. What you see here is a mandamus order, a compelling order. That order compelling INEC to hand over the party to the board of the party, pending the determination of the various suits, so that the life of the party be saved. Good thinking. Do you understand? Yes. You need to think fast. You need to think well. You need to manage crisis. What do we do? All right? And the court has given direction. The court, the Abia State High Court is a court of coordinate jurisdiction, has given a direction, compelling INEC, commanding INEC to hand over the party to the board. And I'm the chairman of the board. I'm the founder of the party. It's all over.
But apparently, the Kwankwaso faction might choose to contest it. Are you prepared?
Kwankwaso and those unemployed characters around him.
I would have loved if you were very specific with those unemployed characters.
Unemployed characters, you should know them, those that come to television and be talking nonsense, that there is no founder. Maybe you have interviewed them, people like Ladipo Johnson, the Secretary General, Dipo Layoko, even Dr. Ahmed Ajuji, doctor, are they? If they are working, if they are seriously engaged, they should have tell Kwankwaso, look, there's no need for all this. This man, Dr. Aniebonam, is a man that gave you this opportunity. If I had refused, will he contest? Let us be honest. Let's stop doing things because we want to talk to air. Let's learn how to be grateful to those who are nice to you. Nigerians are just going here while and doing some of these things. So I refer to them as unemployed characters. Because if they are engaged, they should be more reasoning and thinking. Now look at this case. You talked about appeal. I'm not a lawyer. But I've had a lot of conversations having founded NAGAV. I'm very close to issue of litigation, so I know. Look at this. Appeal. You are not in the writ. Kwankwaso and these unemployed are not in the writ. The order was given to INEC, not you. So if you have any reason to appeal, then you need to seek the leave of the courts to appeal on the basis that this particular judgment affects you. But what do? They went and filed a motion to set aside the order on the basis that the order is fraudulent. Just look at these people. An order given by a court of competent jurisdiction, it says fraudulent, and you presented a motion before the court asking him to set aside the order he made. Look at very incompetent request, lacking in merit, and should be dismissed. As a matter of fact, if I were to be the judge, those people will be put on the dock to explain to the judge why they refer to this particular command as fraudulent and should be treated as contemnors and summarily should be jailed. And some of them who say they are lawyers, they open their mouth and speak in idiotic manner. You are supposed to protect the judiciary. You are a minister in the Temple of Justice. Look at what you are talking in the public. What is democracy? Democracy is it has to do with the rule of law, respect for the law. So you can imagine. Does it make sense?
Right now, there are talks around the, permit me to use the word,
Go ahead.
the survival of the party, particularly when it comes to positioning, because right now we know that there's a lot of permutation ahead of 2027. Looking at how NNPP performed in 2023 and what is going on within the party right now, what are the chances?
Why are you asking me this kind of question? The party that came into being in 2022. Kwankwaso is just 2002. The party was registered in 2002. Kwankwaso came in 2022. The party is alive. Why are you asking me such question? Is it compulsory that you must win president of Nigeria in a day?
But as a political
do we
party,
see where we stole money? Or
as
in
a
any
political
form?
party, it's
It
gets into elections
yes,
to
intention to win election.
win.
We've been winning election and we are moving gradually. There's nothing. See, you see, that is another thing about us now you need to know. I'm sure there are other questions you ask me in terms of are we doing this or doing that. Election divide us. What is important is the goodness of Nigerians. What can we do? General way from Nigerian people. Let them be good. So now the election is over. The Senator Tinubu is the president. What we need to do is to support him until the time comes for another election.
So even as an opposition?
Again, you see where we differ again. I don't know. The context Nigerians use the election is not acceptable to us. A position in Nigeria simply means nothing is right. God forbid, not Dr. Aniebonam. God forbid, I said God forbid. If opposition means that whatever government does is wrong,
Opposition
then I don't want to be part of it.
Opposition actually is to place the power or the party in power in check.
So when to engage the party in power in check is by negatively affecting the party.
Maybe
or to engage the party
sometimes
constructively.
Constructive criticism.
That is a language. Then we can replace that with the word responsible partnership.
So you're in
responsible partnership. That's my word. Use my word.
Can you please put it in a context?
Responsible partnership is to engage the government constructively and providing solution to the subject matter. For instance, the issue of withdrawal of oil subsidy. See that the president has taken, leadership is he or she who can take wrong decision than taking none in a matter of urgent importance. Leadership, great leader. The oil subsidy issue has been a serious problem in Nigeria. And Tinubu came and took that decision. Great leader. Forget about whether he was supposed to do some certain checks before taking such decision. Yes, he has the opportunity to make amends, graduating the processes. That's leadership. And so I'm not in a position to say get him and kill him. No, that's not. And before this politics, we're involved in other things. So I want you to understand this. The earlier we tell ourselves the truth in this country, the better for all of us. Therefore, the need to engage the government constructively or in partnership is what should be our watchword. Somebody just see that whatever government does, you say is wrong. You are looking for loophole. I start talking nonsense on air. And so what?
So it's okay to say that the NNPP, under your leadership, is in partnership of some sort with the ruling party APC.
Responsible partnership with agents of the government, including the government that has to do with good governance in Nigeria. Sister political parties, we must be in partnership, responsible partnership. Don't put words into my mouth, and I don't care. I tell you what it is. What I'm saying is that the urgent need for Nigerians to join hands. Things are not really working well. We need to come together and provide solution to our problem, not who we're going to put down. That's what I'm talking about, and you better understand it that clearly.
Okay.
And for Senator Kwankwaso, I will rather advise him as my very good friend. You know, I told you I like that man so much. I don't want him to be going through all this trash, because he has come of level in Nigeria. You call all these people to order and learn how to say sorry when you know you've done something wrong.
So there's hope for reconciliation.
I said, learn how to say sorry when you have wronged somebody. You do not remove any. That's what makes you a great man, a statesman. All right? That's what makes you a statesman. And it's as simple as ABC.
All right. At this point, we'll go on a quick break. When we return, Politics HQ continues. Stay with us. This is still Politics HQ on News Central Television, and of course we are looking at issues within the leadership of the New Nigeria People's Party. I'm speaking with the founder, Dr. Boniface Aniebonam. Thank you for staying with me, sir.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Let's look at the current administration and some of the policies that it did put in motion. I know that the first half you did say that the subsidy removal, you gave it kudos. You said it's bold, it's a necessary move, even though the severity of that policy, Nigerians are really feeling it. I'd like you to also speak on the floating of the Naira, and then we look at the much talked about tax reforms that, you know, has passed second reading in the House. What do you make of these policies?
This is exactly what I've just been telling you. It's not about what I feel, because that has to do with the knowledge, my limited knowledge about tax matters. A lot of people who don't have much to do with taxation, they will continue to talk because they want to talk. Why not leave it for the professionals, those who know about it, to discuss it and add value to the question of, you know, taxation in Nigeria.
But do you think generally that the
no,
policies of the Tinubu administration is taking Nigerians somewhere? Because yes, there are figures that come out to say it looks like the economy is, you know, gaining. But streetnomics, that's economics of the street, the purchasing power, the value of the Naira, in reality isn't matching up. So does it look like this administration is taking us somewhere?
Let me tell you one thing you must know. Any person found in leadership has a responsibility for the good of the greater numbers. And I said to you, whatever happens today is Tinubu they are calling. Nobody's talking about the state governors and all that. Maybe when you get down to that level. What I'm telling Nigerians is that when there is a matter, when there is an issue, either economic or political, engage the government constructively. Let us not go into these media trials with an intent to win an election to put the other person down. No.
But if the NNPP was there, if the NNPP was there, would it have done it differently?
NNPP was there on what? You mean as a presidential candidate?
Would the party have
see, let me tell you, nobody can claim to know everything. Forget about all this. That's why when you get to governance, you have various segments. Minister of Finance, Minister of Petroleum, Minister of this and that. The president have not told you that he knows all. He's an accountant by profession. So he will be much to that, but he has a wide knowledge. And that's why he has presidential advisors on things of that nature. And so wherever you can make your own contribution, you make your contribution. I'm involved in leadership. Look at the Canada now. I see the people who walked in now. The Secretary General of the party just walked in. Look at him there from my screen. And two of them now. They're outside here now. And I'm the leader of the party. And they're coming now to brief me. from their perspective, and I will make inputs. Okay, go this way. That's what Mr. President is. Some of us speak from outside. Do you know what I mean by that? You cannot say what is going on in government from outside unless you are there. Because government itself has its own problem. But anybody can read, pick up a newspaper and read something, an opinion of somebody, it takes you from there and start talking. Start having facts.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, sir, how would you rate the performance of the administration?
Destruction in this country has gone so bad. Let's not shy away from that. Even Tinubu, before he became the president and all that, you know, he has that will that we get there, we do there, we do that. Now he's inside. When he gets inside, they will show you the state of affairs because nobody will hide anything for you again. And what's left for you now? How do I solve this problem? And the public are looking at you, are calling you, okay, you promise us, you do this, you do that, all you know. But he got in there and discovered that, see, things are not like this, so bad. And then he starts the re-engineering of the whole thing. That's why he used the word mantra, new hope. He has confidence, there is hope. And he's working towards that. So all we need to do is to support him.
You seem to have so much confidence in the
because I'm a leader. It's not about in Israel, but you are not following my conversation. It's not about Tinubu, it's about leadership. It seems you are not following me. It's not about Tinubu. It's about leadership. When you are involved in leadership, in this small enclave, I'm the founder of NAGAF.
Sir,
I'm the founder of the Nigeria People's Party.
Can I bring up one issue?
I am telling you that what is before me is much. Do you understand? In this small enclave, not to talk of somebody who is the president of the
talking about leadership, this same administration has been accused of excessive spending, particularly when it comes to cost of governance. We are seeing an administration that acquired a presidential private jet, has the highest amount of aides in the country's history. I mean, some of these aides even have staff. And all of this burrows into the pocket of the government, yet it keeps telling the people to tighten their belt and endure. Does that also cover leadership?
Let me tell you, in NNPP, the alleged or so-called internal crisis, people see Kwankwaso as an invisible man. That's what they see him now. They see him as an invisible person. In fact, what people are telling them, how can you fight Kwankwaso? Do you know him? Is this, is that? And I was just laughing. Are we in a banana republic? In a country, a sovereign state, where there's rule of law, arms of the government, the executive, legislators, and the judiciary. If Senator Tinubu is doing something out of the constitutional provision, go to court. Go to court. Don't be dumb. Don't be intimidated. You see, that's where you like people like the late Fanny. Is it Fanny Kayode? That Fanny Abi?
Gani Fahimi.
Yes, people like him.
But do people still have confidence in the structure of the judiciary, sir, given what is being perceived?
You allow yourself to be intimidated. And that's why I gave you an example now. Can somebody believe that we can get an order like this? A mandamus order against Senator Kwankwaso with the governor of Kano, with the resources that's available to them.
I mean, that's because...
Listen to what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Don't allow yourself to be intimidated by anybody. Forget about the blackmail that's going on. It's just like the police. If police now decide to withdraw from the road, will you be here? But every day we keep on getting Nigerian police for one thing or the other. And nobody wants to know their welfare. How are they faring? Because human beings are generally very selfish. So we have got an order now. And the order have been given to INEC. What INEC could not do. Because INEC should have been bold enough to take that decision when we wrote that letter, by exercising its authority. They didn't do that, and that's have to go to courts. And the courts gave that commanding order. If you think it's all about corruption, okay, let them go and give the court money now. Do you think everybody in Nigeria take bribe? Please, my friend, ask me something that I can make contribution into the society. Not all these people. People live in a manner that individual think that they own this country. No, you don't. The court is there. If he does anything, we will go up to Supreme Court. Yes. We will go. What is it all about? If we are so poor, we can pay the senior advocates, no matter how poor we are. Even if they bring all the resources of Kano State, we will be able to get 1 or 2 senior advocates and we'll pay them to go and argue the case. If they win, fine. Don't stop intimidating people for nothing. I've told you about some of these things you're asking me. It doesn't really, it doesn't work around somebody like me.
So you're very confident?
Very, very confident, because we are not in a banana republic. We are a constitutional country. That's what I'm telling you. And remain on the path of the law. And you should not be afraid. Aside from that, be a child of God. All I've said that Kwankwaso have every reason not to get this matter, get to this level. He has no reason. I cannot win this case because his spirit is down. And I report on this camera that Buba Galadima is in pain. He's feeling too bad. I have it on good authority that this matter is happening. Because he was the one that came to my village and I handed him over this party. I respected him, an elder statesman. Look at what is happening. And you have the affront, the guts, the audacity to say you expel me from the party. Some people, I don't know. Some people can, I don't know how they reason. If Kwankwaso is a good man, while remaining my good friend, has he picked phone one day and called me, Dr. Aniebonam, what's going on? You stay behind and be engineering all these unemployed characters. Okay, go and interview Kwankwaso. Let him talk. Want to hear him talk. Go and interview Kwankwaso. Let him talk. I want to hear him talk. Let me hear him talk. Of course, he has nothing to say. Buba Galadima has nothing to say. Senator Hunkui has nothing to say. Professor Angwe has nothing to say. These are critical people. Remember that Professor Alkali, Senator Hunkui, Professor Angwe, they've all joined APC because of certain anomalies that I was complaining about. Have you forgotten? How many national chairmen have we changed within this period? Check. Professor Alkali, Alaji Kau, Abakau. You now have Dr. Fred Ajuji within 2 years to the national chairman in the party. Can't you see that something's wrong?
Sir, let's you mentioned that in the course of the conversation. You talked about the logo change, the logo change. I mean,
in fact, that logo change issue was a crime against humanity. You know, it's a high point of betrayal. And to an extent, negligence of duty on the part of INEC. Can I ask you, if you go to a bank to open an account or to transact business with a bank under a corporate entity, the bank, the first thing they will ask you is the original certificate of registration for citing. And from that original, they will make photocopy. If you go to interview for even employment, they will ask you to come with the original certificate you have. From there, they will cite it and make photocopy. How come INEC changed the logo, the color, slogan of the party, without citing the original certificate? Who did that? Who did that? But I can report to you that this matter has been under internal inquiry in INEC. I can tell you authoritatively that INEC internally, it's an internal matter to them from my points. How do you do that? The certificate is with me.
So,
and in Kano State, I'm told that Senator Kwankwaso is telling them that I've given him the party. He isn't even having the certificate. That was why I went to bring that original certificate and display it to the camera, that this is the original certificate. So Senator Kwankwaso should show the one he has. Did he show? Why do you go and be telling people and cheating people and deceiving people? Why telling lies at your level? Well, for us, we have just put him in prayers. May God help him. Because what is going on is unbelievable at his level. This is the truth. But you've just asked me one simple question. Maybe it's the next question you ask me about going forward.
Yeah.
Kwankwaso is my friend. I like him.
So even if
and
this
I
whole
live a life that whatever you do around me, I don't look at the bad aspect of it. I look at the positive angle. That's something God wants to teach me. What Kwankwaso and Baba Galadima has done, there's something God wants to show me in dealing with people. That's the meaning. And I'm looking at it from the positive angle. So you must remain positive in your life. And for you, anytime you are offended by any person, don't take offense. That's something that God wants to teach you.
So from your angle, you bear no grudges against them?
The lessons from this is what I will use in the future.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time on Politics HQ tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's a wrap on the show tonight. In case you missed out, you can catch up on our YouTube platform. That's News Central TV. There would also be a repeat broadcast later tonight. You can follow us across social media with the same name. You can follow me personally at Dakbo at Digboy. Until I come your way again, good night.